Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about your copycat. This is somebody who's obviously been jealous of you for a while, but I feel like there's something that has just happened. It could be someone's shown interest in you, or people are choosing to go to your party over their party. There's something in the social situation that has made this friend of yours extra jealous, but this is somebody who has done multiple things to try to emulate or be like you because I feel they want to be as popular as you or as sought after as you, especially if they feel like there's something about you that gets people to be attracted to you or want to date you. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of Winchanta. A little bit more. There we go. I'm so nervous about knocking stuff off the shelf. Sorry. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hello, Key Controller. Hello, Stephen. How we doing? If you would like a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. It is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. We're going to start off with this is the signs of the times. What else do we have about this copycat? Angel numbers, number 14 and number 43, unlimited potential. So you might be seeing repeating numbers or kind of strange numbers, maybe even significant numbers. So for example, I don't think people care about the number 1006, but it's important to me because that was my grandparents' address. Kind of weird, right? Little things like that might be showing up. And I do think that this is trying to indicate to you that your life is basically experiencing a glow up or things are improving for you. This could affect multiple areas of your life. You might see that your love life is improving. You might see that your career is taking off. This is part of why we have somebody who is particularly jealous of you. They're seeing that your never give up attitude is paying off. They're seeing that things are going your way or you're not as stressed or preoccupied as they may be. You may have a vacation that you're planning. You may have recently purchased like your dream car or your dream home. There's a reason they're jealous of you. And I do feel like it's like multiple areas of your life going well, making them feel like theirs is not going very well. I'm trying to pick. Okay, let's go with, this is the Tarot of the Nile. What else do we have? Well, welcome. I don't, what should I call you? I like to like kind of shorten things sometimes, but it feels weird to call you God. What else do we have? Welcome. The High Priestess and the King of Cups. Yeah, you are the High Priestess. The Queen of Wands in the reverse would be the copycat or the person who's jealous of you. And it could be that in particular, what has set this Queen of Wands in the reverse off is the King of Cups who is watching the High Priestess. This is somebody who has a crush or somebody who is pursuing the High Priestess. Page of Wands in the reverse, the World, Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups. What really gets under your copycat's skin is the fact that they thought something they did or something that happened had made this King of Cups decide to write you off, ignore you, move on. They thought this was over. Your jealous copycat friend. Page of Wands in the reverse is about a misconception or reading the situation wrong. I thought you'd moved on. I thought they'd moved on. I thought my work here was done. I thought I'd convinced you to like ignore each other, or I thought I'd convinced this King of Cups to no longer be interested in the High Priestess. I think it's important that they're facing the same direction with the King of Cups behind the High Priestess. It's like the High Priestess has been focused on other things, and the King of Cups is pursuing them. Knight of Cups. There's a love offer here. Ace of Cups. I thought this was done, and here this King of Cups is now pursuing the High Priestess more than they were before and making a what appears to be a pretty serious love offer. If it was just the Knight of Cups, there might be some doubt to that, but the fact that it's coming out with the Ace of Cups, there's genuine love behind this offer that the King of Cups is making to the High Priestess. So it could be that alone that has sparked jealousy among the copycat energy. There could be a void of love in their life. Queen of Cups, King of Wands in the reverse, Eight of Wands. Yeah. So it could be that there is a history between the King of Cups and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. The Queen of Wands in the reverse may have previously been rejected by the King of Cups. Not shown any interest at all towards the Queen of Wands in the reverse. There's like some bad energy between the two of them, or a feeling of jealousy, right? And the Queen of Cups is clarifying the High Priestess, I do believe, because there is emotions on behalf of the High Priestess towards the King of Cups as well. So just to remind you, the gender in tarot is not an actual call out of physicality. This is energy. So the High Priestess could be anyone. The King of Cups could be anyone. But I feel like it's you weren't attracted to me and now you want my friend. Or you weren't serious about me and now you want to have a serious relationship with this person. So I do think there's, for a while now, been some efforts made to be like this High Priestess. This Queen of Wands in the reverse is like, okay, so I see that this King of Cups likes you or other people like you. I'm going to try to pick up on that, or I'm going to learn and see what I can like claim as my own. Hello, Laura. How are you doing? So we've got the Six of Wands in the reverse, the Eight of Cups in the reverse, and the Three of Cups in the reverse. This is absolutely a love triangle with a copycat energy, and the love triangle can take on a couple of different variations. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so it's going to depend on your specific situation, but there is unrequited love or someone who feels rejected, somebody who's jealous. They feel like, I don't look like this, or I don't have, these attributes. I need to do this. I need to do that. In order for people, or specifically this King of Cups, to be interested in me. Six of Wands in the reverse, but there's been a failure here, and it's, I didn't get this King of Cups to choose me over this High Priestess, or I couldn't seduce this King of Cups away from the High Priestess. For some of you, it could be that the Queen of Wands in the reverse is actually interested in the High Priestess, but we've got obviously jealous energy from somebody who has tried to create drama or create an ending between the King of Cups and the High Priestess. Now finding out that there's a serious love offer being delivered to the High Priestess from the King of Cups. Their shenanigans did not work. Ooh, Lord. All right, let's see. This is the Noisy Tarot. That's not what it's really called, but if you really want to know how to find it, I can tell you. It's like the classic tarot, I think. But you just want to look for the holographic tarot decks. Hello, Matt. How are you doing? I hope that's motivational for you. Got to get through the day somehow, right? Five of Cups in the reverse. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Six of Pentacles. I wanted to convince this King of Cups to give to two people. To cheat on the High Priestess, to have some awkward tension. Like, this is a remorseless attempt to create a mess that would make the High Priestess and King of Cups no longer able to be together. So I do feel like it's kind of like a conniving copycat friend energy, or acquaintance. Should we go with that? 9 of Cups, 3 of Swords. They wanted heartbreak. They wanted the King of Cups and the High Priestess to not feel like there was a way to make this relationship work. What I want is for this to end. I want the two of them to not want each other. I want this person to feel like that one broke their heart and that one to feel like this one broke their heart. They're trying to manipulate it. But with the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse, there's something that they did not anticipate. They might have made real great plans. They might have been real crafty with it, but they did not execute a perfect plan, or they did not have a full understanding. Like, you got to do recon, man. This is a lack of reconnaissance. What else? Knight of Pentacles, Empress, 3 of Pentacles. There's a delay here, and I do feel it could be related to what has gone on with the Queen of Wands in the reverse, but it could not completely stop this love offer because there is genuine love between these two. And I feel the King of Cups has elevated to Empress level. So this is why we don't take gender too seriously in the tarot, right? Because this is the King of Cups and also the Empress. They have absolutely grown to understand their own emotions and how to express them over the last several months, or even, a couple of years. And I feel like they are well aware of what has been happening in terms of manipulations from the Queen of Wands in the reverse in an attempt to keep the two of these lovebirds apart. Because the 3 of Pentacles has this person with the flashlight looking at the other two. I see now what's going on. This person's trying to be like you. This person's trying to break us up or keep us from getting into a relationship. Hierophant in the reverse. But even if there was a separation, even if there was a delay, it doesn't matter because these are divine counterparts. We've got the Empress and now the Emperor. The Emperor being the High Priestess. Again, why we don't focus on gender, right? So the Empress is the King of Cups. This is the person who's making the love offer, a serious love offer, to the High Priestess Emperor energy. You can create drama, you can create instability, you can create questions over whether or not I can trust somebody, but they could not destroy the love or the divine connection between the High Priestess and the King of Cups. It stands strong. There could have been a loyalty test here, and whoever got tested, they passed. But that meant the Queen of Wands in the reverse felt like they failed. Hello, Pharaoh. How are you doing? Hello, Illuminati. Hello, dude. I'm glad to hear it. I told you, loyalty. This King of Cups proved themselves loyal to the High Priestess. You can say what you want. You can try what you want. I know who I love. That's why they're elevated to the Empress now. They have mastered self-control. They know who they are, what kind of morals they want to live by. They have a great understanding of the connection that they have with the High Priestess, and they're not willing to risk it for this Queen of Wands in the reverse. They consider the High Priestess to be their soulmate. Deep love, unity, connection. Escaping, avoiding, blocking, and pushing away. This is what the Queen of Wands in the reverse was trying to create. I want to make you mad at the King of Cups and the King of Cups mad at you. I don't care if I have to like create a story or, trap somebody. It's like they were trying to make it seem like this person was unfaithful, but the loyalty test was passed. Chemistry and shocking. Sometimes from the outside, people can underestimate what a bond really looks like between two people. The connection is never really fully understood by other people because they're not in that dynamic, right? This Queen of Wands in the reverse, the copycat, was not expecting there to be substance to this connection. They felt like it was, oh, you're attracted, you got stars in your eyes, you don't really know who you're, actually falling in love with. But when they tried something, they were quickly shown that they were wrong. Shocking, turmoil, trouble, unexpected. I didn't think you would turn me down. I thought you would fail the loyalty test. Nope. King of Cups, super loyal to the High Priestess. So we have pride and withdrawn. The Queen of Wands in the reverse may have some insecurities, but a lot of people will mask that insecurity as arrogance. Some people just have an interesting pizza. It's half arrogance, half insecurity. And, you spin the pizza around on like a little, lazy Susan? And then, I don't know, what are you going to get? The insecurity or the ego? Who knows? They're real jealous of this High Priestess, and yet also super confident that they could seduce or convince this King of Cups to give it a go. And now they feel pretty silly because they failed. They got rejected. They didn't get what they wanted, and the connection with the High Priestess is still very much so on the table. Hello, Dun & Dunner. How are you doing? Hello, Aisha. How are you doing? Hello, JMA. How are you? Hello, Peggy. What's happening? So we've got confessions and peace. Despite all of their efforts, the Queen of Wands in the reverse, or the copycat, has been unable to create the kind of drama they were hoping to create between these two lovebirds, and the High Priestess and the King of Cups very much so are still in love, even though there have been difficult times, separation, or some, drama. They're able to talk about their feelings and reestablish some connection, reestablish their love. And probably figure out, because remember the Three of Pentacles with the flashlight, right? I'm investigating. Probably figure out that this King of Cups was pursued by the Queen of Wands in the reverse, specifically because they're jealous or trying to create problems for the High Priestess. So definitely a little bit of drama, just some. We're going to go with the cats rule the earth. Hello, King the Eagle. Hello, Bethany. How's your day going? Three of Wands. Queen of Swords. Five of Wands. I'm so proud of you. It's not a great dating scene these days. For people to be able to have that self-control, the self-respect, the boundaries to not fall for this kind of trap that the copycat has laid. I'm proud of you. The King of Cups was not interested, did not falter, did not, fall into that trap. Queen of Swords is about boundaries. I know what I need to do. I know that I'm loyal to somebody. This could also be about somebody who's patient. Why would I, get fast food on the way home from work when I know I have a really great leftover lasagna that'll heat up real nice in the fridge? Can you tell I'm hungry? That's when the food analogy is really like work for me. I'm sorry if you hear my stomach growl, but the Five of Wands is competition. This is our copycat. This is the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Could have some Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in their chart. They wanted to cause a little bit of drama. They wanted to cause some issues. Oh, yeah, I know you're in love, but did you know the King of Cups came on to me? Or, they got a little kissy face with me. This is somebody who wants to start the drama because they don't want this relationship to work out or to start. Ten of Wands. The Moon in the reverse and the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. But instead of having the desired effect of creating drama within the relationship between the King of Cups and the High Priestess, now we have a Queen of Wands in the reverse, or the copycat, that has started drama for themselves. Their not so great intentions of, creating chaos is backfiring, and now they're losing connections or support. If there are people who are aware of the situation outside of the King of Cups and the High Priestess, they may be giving, a bit of a cold shoulder to this person, feeling like what they did was pretty unjustifiable. Oop, hold on. I wasn't quite done with that. I get distracted, What else? Knight of Wands in the reverse. Nine of Wands in the reverse. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Knight of Wands in the reverse is absolutely like thirsty energy. Here for a good time, not a long time. This is definitely coming through as a loyalty test to me, with not so great intentions from the Queen of Wands in the reverse. They wanted to stress the relationship. They wanted to show, oh, you can't really trust that person, or, they don't really like you that much anyways, because, they still thought I was looking good, I feel like this could, for many of you, be a person who has done this in the past. You had a couple of nice dates with somebody, you introduce them to the friends, and then this friend or copycat starts hitting on them. It's like, in order to prove that I'm as good as this friend that I'm jealous of, I need to be seen as attractive or, worth it to the same people that are interested in this High Priestess. Page of Swords. Hermit in the reverse. Ace of Swords in the reverse. You gotta be careful what you send in a text message, man. Or what you send in a Gmail, whatever. Like, the Queen of Wands in the reverse, obviously known for being jealous, trying to emulate you or be like you because they don't have the same things in their life, or they feel like things are easy for you. This person has been talking about you, or this person has been messaging the King of Cups. There's auditable information that makes it quite clear this is the person who started it. This is not the King of Cups tried to hit on me. And I feel like there could be a circulation of this. Okay, well, it's real cute that you think you can lie about what happened in a text message, but we could figure that out if there's like a screenshot, right? Like, it's like If you're gonna lie, could you at least like do me a solid and respect me enough to like try to make the lie somewhat believable? Because like if you put zero effort into it, number one, I'm mad because you're trying to lie to me, and number two, now I feel insulted because you think I'm dumb enough to believe that. Really? Come on. This person didn't try, and they can't cover up that they were the problem when they were hoping to make it seem like the King of Cups was the problem. Okay. This one's real awkward to grab, but I think I did it. This is the Masonic Tarot. What else do we have? Tacos sound pretty good. Hello, AJ. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Justice in the reverse. 8 of Mallets. That would be Pentacles, by the way, in the reverse. King of Mallets or the King of Pentacles. So this trap or this, attempt to make somebody look disloyal or untrustworthy, it fails. Whatever their plans, whatever, amount of time they put into trying to make this relationship not look solid, it doesn't work out. And this King of Mallets or King of Pentacles, this is about somebody who is loyal. This is about somebody who can be relied upon. So the failure they expected ended up becoming their own failure. The King of Cups, they passed with flying colors. 2 of Pentacles or the 2 of Mallets and the Moon in the reverse. Your illusion of attraction or seduction didn't work. Your attempt to have this gravitational pull, right? The moon, it didn't work on me. Sorry, not interested. Keeping one's cool, staying balanced, not giving into temptation. That's what I'm seeing the 2 of Pentacles does. I don't want to have that create chaos in my life. I don't feel like that's the right decision for me. 8 of Cups in the reverse and Temperance in the reverse. Because that kind of decision, hanging out with the Queen of Wands in the reverse when I'm pursuing or in a relationship with the High Priestess, seems like a pretty bad decision, right? I don't want to deal with that. So they were loyal. High Priestess in the reverse. King of Swords in the reverse. 2 of Swords. We don't have to tell the High Priestess. The High Priestess doesn't have to find out. It can just be our little secret. Sure, go ahead. Just like scan history for me and find me a time where somebody said it can be our little secret and it actually was their little secret. I'll wait. I'm going to eat while you look though because I'm hungry. High Priestess in the reverse is ignorance. Reading the situation wrong, trying to manipulate the situation, or trying to wield power that you don't actually have. Again, arrogance. I feel like I can, contrive a situation where you would be, susceptible to my feminine wiles, my really luscious locks, or, my riz. No. Mm-mm. King of Pentacles, King of Cups, not interested. And no matter what they say or the promises of that person would never find out, it doesn't matter. Not interested. So 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Gold in the reverse would be actually associated with fire. So that would be like the 9 of Wands in the reverse. I feel like this is stubborn energy. Like, what do you mean? Of course you want me. Does that really work for you? Of course you want me. I don't even get it. a refusal to give up, a determination that if I keep trying, if I keep finding a new way to manipulate the situation, I'll get what I want. I'm not going to lie, for some of you, there's efforts to get this person drunk, to get this person away from everyone. It's predatory, and I really don't like that energy. You don't do this to people. If they're not attracted to you, you let them be. Okay. If they're in a connection with somebody else, like, how about that? Like, leave them alone. This is somebody who's like, oh, I'm going to win you over. I'm going to seduce you. I'm going to convince you to cheat on this person or to choose me over them. I'm determined. I'm not going to give up. Don't you have like a hobby? Like a book to read or something? I don't know, like plant a garden? Get a bonsai tree. That'll keep you busy. So the copycat didn't want to give up, was determined to find a way to create some chaos or drama in this relationship. Oh dear God, how am I going to get that? Hold on. It's kind of like bowling. Okay, I did it. Judgment in the reverse and the 5 of Cups. Like the whole stop while you're ahead thing didn't really apply to the Queen of Wands in the reverse. They were like, I'm just going to keep trying. And I feel like that's where they really messed up, because maybe initially they tried something to, seduce this King of Cups in person, something that could be more easily denied. And it escalated to, I'm going to try again. I'm not willing to give up. Now I'm going to text you, or now I'm going to, I don't know, send you a Snapchat or something. Like, I can smell the desperation from here, y'all. It's pungent. It's a bad choice. You got to know when to like leave well enough alone, right? They didn't see those warnings, even though there were like 18 of them. They're like, I'm still going to try. This is so much fun. I'm sure I'll win. Yes. Did I say hello to Laura? Hello, Jamie. Yeah, this is, now they're feeling regret because things are blowing up in their face. Now their text messages or their voicemail or whatever, it's incriminating. Like, you can't really deny it. This is clearly what happened. This is the Gilded Reverie. Yeah, I really don't have respect for people that do that. That's, yeah. So we've got 29, the woman with a shirt. Oh, here we go. Now I don't have to explain it to you. We've got both the women. Shocking. I bet you know what that means. Oh, these cards make me giggle. So every time I pull number 29 or number 28 from the Gilded Reverie, which is an extended Lenormand, by the way, I have to explain that there's a woman with a shirt and a woman without a shirt. Sorry, I have to hide like the more exciting part for you because YouTube. Anybody want to hazard a guess? I bet you know which one is the Queen of Wands in the reverse. You sly dog, you knew, didn't you? This is somebody who is looking at your love with jealousy. Gosh, that King of Cups sure does really like you. That person thinks like you're the bee's knees. They want to be in a relationship with you. Sure would be a horrible thing if I were to mess it up and get them to sleep with me. Oops, I forgot my clothes. They're doing whatever they can because they want to infringe upon or cause drama or problems or an ending in the connection between the King of Cups and the High Priestess. And this High Priestess, again, is looking the other way. Remember with the King of Cups? It was also the High Priestess looking the other way, which I'm taking to mean this is somebody who doesn't really try to involve themselves in gossip or deal with people that do the backstabby thing. They're very different. These two the Copycat, and the High Priestess. What else? So we've got number 6, the Clouds. And number 1, the Rider, Rider. This is somebody who shows up, or like it's a surprise visit, but the reason is a lie. So I'm going to show up unannounced and use some sort of clever guise to, like, I forgot my sunglasses. And so I show up at like midnight. There's some attempt to create a reason to be alone with this King of Cups. And this Queen of Wands in the reverse is quite confident that if they have this opportunity alone with them, that they can get what they want. You know what they say about assumptions? You don't get that ass. Sorry. I had to make a butt joke. It was right there. So we have the Mask, number 40, the Labyrinth, number 43, and the Snake, number 7. Yeah. I really don't like that. For some of you, not a lot of you, this Queen of Wands in the reverse literally tried to pretend they were the High Priestess when they tried to seduce the King of Cups. Like, oh, good, you're drunk. Maybe you won't notice that I'm actually of the Queen of Wands in the reverse and not the High Priestess. Maybe if I spray her perfume on, or maybe if I wear his jacket, maybe if I, try to make my voice sound like their voice. It's creepy. For others of you, this is a reference to that guise, right? I have to come back because I left my purse, or I, forgot my house keys there. This is done on purpose and is dishonest because, again, looking for an opportunity to be alone with this person, right? And we've got the magnifying glass and the star. And even though there's a compass in the Gilded Reverie, I still sometimes see this card as like GPS, probably because it looks very similar to the icon. I feel like we have somebody who looks up information on somebody's phone, sees where somebody was, looks at the text messages to see what they say. There's something here that doesn't line up. You said you went over there because of this, and that was a lie because your roommate said your faucet was working just fine or whatever, right? It is quite clear you were just manipulating the situation because you wanted to hit on the King of Cups. So this copycat gets exposed, and I do feel like it's detrimental to their like social standing, right? The people that they had considered a friend may be turning their backs on the Queen of Wands in the reverse. I agree. So we have threatened, embarrassed, appearances, synchronicities, signs, 1111, 222, 333. And insatiable, unquenchable, wanting more. This is someone who had some sort of message. We could call it like a warning sign, or maybe they had a nightmare, but they were told, if you keep trying to do this, it's going to be problematic and it's going to backfire on you. It may have even been a mutual friend saying, hey, it seems like you're kind of getting flirty or doing something that's a little bit questionable. I would not do that if I were you. But they did not listen. They kept going. We had the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Somebody who doesn't want to give up. I don't care. You tell me it's going to be a bad thing, whatever. I feel like I have to do it. I want more. I like making this person miserable or, trying to break this couple up. So whatever, I'm going to keep doing it. Very stubborn. I do what I want kind of vibe. So we have meeting 2 or more people, discussions, planning, projected, single, and come together. All that work and nothing to show for it except for reduction in social standing. So I've tried to make it so that the High Priestess and the King of Cups don't want to be together. And I got rejected by the King of Cups. And now those 2 are getting back together or whatever. This is like, things are just fine between the High Priestess and the King of Cups. For some, this little stunt actually brought them back together after an argument. I think for the majority of you, this is just, I was always interested in the High Priestess. I never wanted something with this Queen of Wands in the reverse. I never would have given into that. I don't care if you do give me 18 drinks. I'm not going to be interested in you. Don't do that to people. This is somebody who says it was a difficult situation, but I was loyal. I didn't do what they were trying to make me do. And I want to be with this High Priestess. The person I love is this High Priestess. So the King of Cups is standing up or making plans to speak in person with this High Priestess. And I do see reconciliation. They feel this strong connection with this person. They have not been interested in, side missions or garden tools. So it's paying off for them. This is What's the News? So we have spiritually woke, self-awareness, cutting through illusions, detaching from ego. Lucky break and the cleanse. There's no touching the divine connection between the High Priestess and the King of Cups. The Copycat has an opportunity to work on their self-awareness, self-monitoring, and self-love. This is all stemming from their insecurity, which is, of course, handled with self-love, learning how to respect yourself. So they have to detach from their ego to move forward. Maybe they won't. Some of them may choose they like who they are. Others may see this as, that's time to pivot, that time to appreciate that maybe got the best of me. The lucky break and the cleanse, I feel, is for the King of Cups. I feel like because they have been loyal, because they did not fall for this trap, they are given a little bit of a boost. Things are easier, maybe financially, maybe just there's no traffic in their travels. But this is somebody who is able to benefit from the situation because of how they handled it, and things get easier for them. So we have light bulb moment. Puzzled and harmony. I think for many of you, this King of Cups realizes that there was some drama that was created entirely by the Queen of Wands in the reverse that had maybe caused there to be a little bit of a fracture between the 2 of them in the first place. Or it's just a simple realization of, we can't really trust this person. This Queen of Wands in the reverse has just been trying to find a way to drive a wedge between us. So we don't have to be confused anymore. We know who it is. And if we cut that person out, if we're not interested in hanging out with this Queen of Wands in the reverse, if we block them, then we can have this peaceful relationship and be happy without having to worry about them, creating some problem. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes, and I hope to see you on the next reading. Doodles.